Hello dear student, this is IGCSE June 2024 paper 2. Okay, so we're going to start the solution. Let's see how it works. So now we're going to look at question number 1. Question number 1 says here are 8 numbers written in order of size where h, j and k are integers. The median of the 8 numbers is 10. Let's see. So they are in order, yeah? So 8 numbers written in order. That means all the numbers are in order. We don't need to write down in order. So the median of 8 numbers is 10. So there are 8 numbers, so 1, 2, 3. So it means the sum of these two numbers is 10. So we can write down here 8 plus j divided by 2 is equals to 10. So 8 plus j is equals to 20. So j is equals to 20 minus 8. So j is equals to 12. Okay. So j is equals to 12. So this number is 12. So the mode of the 8 numbers is 18. So it means these two numbers are 18. Mode means the most common values, yeah? And then the range of the 8 number is 13. So 18 minus 5, that gives us 13. Okay. So what are the values? We can write it down. So this is one more questions. So h value we got here 5, and j value we got here 12, and k value we got 18. Okay. Let's move on to question number 2. This question says, on the grid, draw the straight line with equation y is equals to 2, x is equals to 6, and y is equals to x plus 1. So where it would be x is equals to 6, 5. Okay, so let's draw a line here. So that line would be, you need to use a ruler. Okay, so this is x is equals to 6. Now the next part is y is equals to 2. And then draw a line here with the ruler. So this line is y is equals to 2. And then they said draw the straight line with equation y is equals to x plus 1. When x is 0, y is equals to 1. When x is equals to 1, y is equals to 2. When x is equals to 2, y is equals to 3. When x is 3, y is 4. When x is 4, y is 5. When x is 5, y is equals to 6. When x is 6, y is equals to 7. When x is 7, y is 8. Okay, I'm going to join these points with a straight line. So we're going to join them with a straight line. So we can see this part is done. Okay, let's see what is the equation for this one. So y is equals to x plus 1. Let's see what the question says. This is part B. Show by shading on the grid the region that satisfies all three of the inequalities. So y is greater or equals to 2 is this part. X is less than or equals to 6 is this part. And y is less than or equals to x plus 1 is this part. So this is the region we're looking for. Okay, so this is 3 plus 1 is 4 more questions. I think that's really simple question. Okay, let's move on to number 3. The question number 3 says a plane takes 9 hours 36 minutes to fly from New Delhi to Perth. The plane flies at an average speed of 820. So speed we have given 820 kilometers per hour. Okay, you need to find out the total distance. We have given time. Time is equals to 9 hours 36 minutes. So we're going to convert everything into hours. So in 1 hour we have 60 minutes, so we can divide it by 60. So we will get over here 0.6. Okay, so what's the time becomes? So time we go here 9.6 hours. So speed formula is equals to distance over time, and distance is equals to speed times time. Speed is equals to 820 and time is 9.6 hours. If we multiply this one, we'll get over here 7,872 kilometers. So that's our distance. So this is 3 more questions. I think if we just know the basics formula, speed is equals to distance over time, so you will get easily these 3 marks. Okay, so altogether, so this is 3 marks for this question. Now we're going to look at question number 4. It says show that this one is equals to 8. So how are we going to show that? So 7 times 2 is 14. 14 plus 4 is 18 over 7. Then 9 times 3 is 27. 27 plus 1 is 28 over 9. Can we cancel anything? Yes. 9 goes into 9 one time and goes into 18 twice. 7 goes into 7 one time, 7 goes into 28 4 times. So what is left? Left with 2 times 4 over 1 times 1. So 4 times 2 is 8. So that equals to 8. Okay, that's what we need to show, that equals to 8. We just show that, and this is simply 3 marks. I think it's really easy and simple question. Let's look at question number 5. The question number 5 shows that the diagram shows triangle ABC. So this is a right angle triangle and the angle is in bold. So it means we're going to use so cut over. Okay. So this side is opposite. This side is opposite of 90 degree. So that's hypotenuse and this is adjacent. Okay. Work out the value of x. Let's see which ratio we're going to use. So cut over. So we need O and H. So O and H is this ratio. Just write down here. So, and let's find out the triangle as well. That's S, O, and H. What we're looking for, O. So we're going to multiply simply sine 34 times by hypotenuse, which is 6.5. If you multiply these two values, so you will simply get 3.6 centimeter. So where it is our x value is 3.6 centimeter. So this is 3 mark question. Again, I think it's really simple. If you just know the basic formula, you can easily achieve 3 marks. Okay, let's look at number. So far this is 16 mark questions. If we done first 5 questions, so easily achieve 15 marks. No, 16 marks. Now we're going to look at question number 6. Question number 6 says, so change a speed of w meters per second to speed in kilometers per hour. So what we are converting, we have something w into meter per second. We need to convert w into kilometers per hour. That's the question. Okay, we know that 1 kilometers is equals to 1000 meters. 1 hour is equals to 3600 seconds. So we need to convert into bigger unit. Okay, so if we want to convert meter into kilometers, so it means we can divide it by 1000. So simply what we're going to do, we're going to times by 3600 and divide it by 1000. So these two zero cancel out. So you will get over here 3.6 w. 36 divided by 10 is 3.6 w. Look, this is really simple question. That's why it's 3 mark. So you can easily get 3 marks. So up to, if you solve these 6 questions, which is really easy, you can get 19 marks easily up to question number 6. Okay, let's move on to number 7. Number 7 says, so the diagram shows a 6-sided shape A, B, C, D, E, F. So AF is 21, CD is 15 here, and AB and EF is equals to 13. Perpendicular height of the shape is h centimeters. CD is parallel to AF. The area of the shape is 390 centimeters squares. Work out the value of this height. If you convert this shape, split this shape, draw this line. So this length will be 21 as well. Okay. If you work out the area of this part, so this is a rectangle. So 21 times by 13. So what we will get 13 times 21. So we'll get 273, right? What's the total area is 390. So it means this area is 273, area of this part. So 390 minus 273. So we will end up having 170. So it means this part is 117 centimeters square. So the area of this trapezium is 117 centimeters squares. So what's the formula for trapezium? So this is half times 15 plus 21 times 5. Let's say this height is x. Okay, let's say this height is x. So that will gives us 117. How are we going to find this x? So we're going to multiply this 117 times by 2 divided by, what is this value, add up to 36. Yeah, so we will get over here x as 6.5. x is 6.5. Are we looking for the total height? So we know that from there to there is 13. So the height h is equals to 13 plus 6.5. So we will get here 19.5. So the total height of the shape is 19.5. So we're going to write down our final answer here, 19.5. Okay, this is 4-mark question. If we do question number 7 up to here, so you can easily achieve 23 marks. So 23 marks means you are nearly done grade 4 up to here. Let's see number 8. Number 8 says, so teacher plants 600 bulbs in a garden. So he has tulip bulbs, crocus, and daffodils, and the ratio is given in this way. So let's write down in the simplest form. So we have T ratio C ratio D. So there are 9 ratio 4 ratio 2, and the total is 600. Okay. So if we add all the ratios, so 9 plus 4 plus 2, so we will get over here 15 parts. So altogether we have 15 parts and the total bulbs are 600. So let's work it out what it would be. One part, 15 goes into 60, 40. So each part is 40. If we multiply everything by 40 here, so what we will get over here, so we'll get 360. This one we are multiplying by 40 every numbers, yeah. So 4 times 40 is 160 and 40 times 2 is 80. So these are the, so tulip bulbs, crocus bulbs, and daffodil bulbs. So that will be in this ratio. Okay, we're done up to here. Now look at the next part. 45% of the bulbs are for yellow flowers. So 45 of tulips. So how many tulips are? So we're going to work it out. 45 times 500 times by 360. You are allowed to use calculator. You simply get here 162 yellow flowers. Yeah. Okay, we've done this part as well. Now we're going to look at the next part. 5/8 of the crocus bulbs are for yellow. So 5 over 8 times by how many they are? 160. So if you multiply this one, we will get over here 100 yellow flowers. So now we have the next part. All of the daffodils bulbs are for yellow flowers. How many daffodils are? 80. What we're looking for now, what are the number of bulbs that are for yellow flowers? So how many there are? 162, 100, and 80. Simply what we're going to do, we're going to just add them. 162 plus 100 plus 80. You are allowed to use calculator and you'll get 342. So the total is 342. Oh my gosh, this is 5-mark questions. So you can easily achieve 5 marks, and up to here, if you have done 8 questions so far without any mistake, you can easily get 28 marks up to here. Okay, so you get up to 28 marks up to here. Let's see question number 9. It says Giovanni invests 4,500 krona in savings account. For 4 years, he gets 2.4% per annum compound interest. Okay, let's find out the multiplier quickly. 100% plus 2.4%. That gives us 102.4%. What does that mean? 102.4 divided by 100. That gives us 1.024. So this is our multiplier. Okay, what we are investing, so Giovanni is investing 4,500 and the multiplier is 1.024, and for how many years? For 4 years. So the power is 4. So if you invest everything, you are allowed to use calculator. If you put everything in the calculator, you get here 4,947.80. But what the question says, work out how much money Giovanni will have in the savings account at the end of 4 years. Give your answer correct to the nearest corona. So what we will get, the nearest whole number will be 4,948. Okay, because this is the nearest one digit. So corona is a currency. So we're going to write down here 4,948. So this is question number 9. So if you're done up to here, so you can easily get 31 marks. Okay, so this is 4948. Okay, let's write down clearly. Let's move on to number 10. Number 10 says solve the simultaneous equation, show clear algebraic working. So what we're going to do, we have 2 equations. We need to eliminate one of the variables. Let's look at this variable, this equation. let's times it by 2. So when you times it by 2, you will get over here 6x plus 10y is equals to 16. I'm going to write down the other equation, 6x plus 4y is equals to 1. Now we're going to do takeaway. So change the sign. If you change the sign, we get here minus, minus, and minus. So 6x minus 6x cancel out. 10y minus 4y is 6y, and 16 minus 1 is 15. So divided both sides by 6. So what we will get, y is equals to 2.5. So y value is 2.5. Now we need to find out the x value as well. So substitute in the simplest one. We have 3x plus 5, y value is 2.5. That equals to 8, right? So 3x plus, that gives us 5, 10, 12.5 is equals to 8. So 3x is equals to 8 minus 12.5. So 3x is equals to minus 4.5, divided both sides by 3. So what we will get, so we will get as x is equals to minus 1.5. So we go here, x is equals to minus 1.5 and y is equals to 2.5. Okay, so we're going to write down our solution here, minus 1.5. Write down clearly with the examiner. And how many marks is it? 3 marks question. Okay, let's see the total marks now. If we done up to question number 10, so you get the total marks is 34 marks. Okay, so the total marks are 34 so far. Let's see, that's another easy question actually. So question number 11, it says factorize. So if we multiply these two numbers, so our product, what is our product, is minus 22 x squares. What is our sum, is the middle number, is equals to 9x. Now we're going to find the factors of 22. So 1 times 22, 2 times 11, 11 take away 2 is 9. So it means we're going to use 11 minus 2, and 11 minus 2 is 9. That gives us minus 22. So we're going to write down here x, x, x. So we get here plus 11 and minus 2. These are our two factors, right? Plus 11 and minus 2. Now the same question, it says solve. And this is one more question, so we're going to put here x plus 11 equals to 0. So x is equals to minus 11. X minus 2 equals to 0. So x is equals to 2. So this is our two solutions. So simply we're going to write down here x is equals to 2 and minus 11. So this is 3 more questions. If we done up to question number 11, so let's see what is your total score would be. 37. That's a good number. Okay, let's move on to question number 12. Question number 12 says, Ali uses a fitness tracker to count the number of steps he walked each day for 7 days. For the first 4 days, his mean is this. For the 3 days, his mean is this. Work out the mean number of steps for 7 days. We know that the mean formula is mean is equals to total of values divided by number of values. Okay, so we have given over here mean. What's the mean? 11,800. We don't know the total for how many days? For 4 days. So what's the total? We could just simply multiply times by 4, so we get the total of the 4 days. So what will be the total for 4 days? So we will get here 47,200 for the total for 4 days. Yeah, total for 4 days. Now similarly we're going to work out for 3 days using the same formula. So 13,207. We don't know the total, but we don't know for how many days? For 3 days. So we're going to multiply 13,207 times by 3 to get our total. So what will be the total? So that will be 39,621. You are allowed to use calculator, guys. Don't try to do it by yourself. Use your calculator. So this is the total distance. Now what's the total distance is? We're going to add them up. 47,200 plus 39,621 for how many days? For 7 days. If you use your calculator, you will get over here 12,403. That's the mean for the 7 days. Okay, if we done up to here, so this is 3 more question. So let's write down the answer here, 12,403. 403. So if we done up to question number 12, so your total marks will be 40. That's good marks, really good marks. This is paper 2, IGCSE paper 2. Question number 13. So we need to just complete the cumulative frequency table, and this is 1 mark. How we start? Pick up the first value, which is 7. Then add 17. 7 plus 17, that gives you 24. 24, and the next value is 18. 24 plus 18 is 42. 42 plus 14 is 56. 56 plus 10 is equals to 66, plus 4 is equals to 70. So this is simply 1 mark. Now what we need to do is we need to plot these all the values. How are we going to plot them? On the grid, draw a cumulative frequency graph. So draw a cumulative frequency graph for your table. So we have given our table. Let's make it a bit smaller so we can see all the values. Okay, let's make it a little bit more smaller. Yes, so the first value is 10 at 7. So let's roughly do over here is 7, and then 20 is 24. Let's do over here roughly, this is 24. 30 is 42. So we're going to use two values. This is 42. 40 is 56. We're going to use this value. 50 is 66, this value. Excuse me. And 60 is equals to 70, so we're going to use this value. Okay, and the starting value is 0, 0, so we're going to join from there. Now roughly sketch the graph with the freehand curve. Don't use ruler. Don't use ruler for this. And rub the extra lines. Okay, rub off the extra lines. So this is our roughly freehand curve, so you can rub the extra lines once you done the graph. Okay, that's done. So what's the question says? So sketch the draw a cumulative frequency graph for your table. We done the graph. Now it says use your graph to find an estimate for the interquartile range of the distance. Okay, so this part is a bit tricky because they have used a value of 70. So what we're going to do, 70 divided by 4 to get the lower quartile. So we'll get here 17.5. To get the upper quartile, yeah, we're going to do 17.5 times by 3. So what we will get, 52.5. So we're going to go to 17. So 15, 16, 17.5. Roughly draw a line somewhere here and check this value. And check this value. So it is roughly, let's say this one is 16. Okay, so let's use this value 16, and for the upper quartile it is 52.5. so you're going to use a ruler because it's too small for me, so I can't use a ruler. So that will give you around here. So you're going to use a ruler, so that's not a straight line guys, but you're going to use ruler to get exact values. So I'll get over here 38. Okay, so what's the question says? Find the estimate for the interquartile range. So 38 minus 16. So what we will get over here is 22 kilometers. Okay, so because this is an estimate value, it could be within the range, and our answer is within the range. Okay, and the D part says use your graph to find an estimate for the number of teachers who travel more than 46 kilometers. So what we're going to do here, so we're going to go to 46 kilometers, draw a straight line up to here and read this value. So and read this value. So that goes up to here. So how many values are there? So 70, take away 62, so we're left with 8. So we can write down here 8 people. That's it. So this is our question number 30. Okay, let's make it a bit bigger so we can see clearly. Now we have question number 14. Question number 14 says, show that 3y times 2y plus 5, 7y plus 7 can be written in this form. So what we're going to do first, 3y bracket 2y plus 5 and y plus 7. We're going to just multiply these two first. So 6y squares plus 5 times 3 is 15y. Now we're going to expand it with y plus 7. So 6y cubed plus 6 times 7 is 42y squares. Then 15y squares, and 15 times 7 is 105y. Now we're going to simplify them. 6y cubed plus 57y squares plus 105y. This is 3-mark question, guys, and I think it's really simple question. 3 marks. If you're done up to here, you can easily achieve 50 marks. That's not bad, actually. Let's see the next one. So this question says solve, and solve means we need to find the value of x. Okay, we try to, so we need to make the denominator same for these two. If we multiply the first bit with 4, 2x plus 3, so that becomes 20 here. Then plus, we're going to multiply this part with 6x minus 5 over 20 is equals to 163 over 100. Okay, so that becomes 8x plus 12, and then plus 30x minus 25 over 20 is equals to 163 over 100. Okay, so 8x plus 30x is 38x. 12 minus 25, what we will get? Minus 13. Minus 13 is equals to 163 over 100. We're going to bring this one over here, so that becomes 20. Okay, if we divide this 0 with this 0, 2 with 5, so we end up over here with 5. So now we're going to expand with this 5. So 38x minus 13 is equals to 163. Okay, so that gives us 190x minus 65 is equals to 163. Now we're going to do one more step. 190 is equals to 163 plus 65, that gives us 228. Now we're going to use this space as well. So this is 190x, yeah? So x is equals to 228 divided by 190. So we will get here x is equals to 1.2. So we're going to write down our final answer here. X is equals to 1.2. So we've done question number 14b. And you know what is our total score so far? Our total score is 54 marks, guys. That's not bad. 54 is really good score. Okay, so we're gonna do the rest of the question in our second part. Please don't forget to subscribe and like my channel, and I hope you like my video, and there are so many other videos as well to improve your mathematical knowledge. And if you have any question, don't forget to type it in the comment section. Okay, have a lovely day, guys. Bye.